Welcome to 434 Alwood Lane, or as we like to call it, our little oasis close to downtown. This, of course, is the house, and we're scanning now to the Japanese garden, just to show you that there is a upper parking lot that houses 3 cars, and there's of course the lower parking that houses another 3 or 4. So we're going to go into the house now. There's our little dog Suki on the step. And here's an area of planting that and a pergola that holds up some wisteria that blooms in the spring. And all that bark hides an outdoor spigot. And here's another planting on the right side of the doorway that has hostas and leatherleaf mahonia, which all do well in the shade. There's a stained glass window here on one side of the doorway. The door is a custom-made door. There is a closet underneath the stairs to house paint, which I have touch-up paint for almost all rooms that is labeled for the buyers to use. And this is our main living area, or as we like to call our winter snug. We use this room more in the winter when the wood stove is going. We like to read, tuck in. Feels much larger than it is because it has a vaulted ceiling that's approximately 20 feet high. And skylight. In the wintertime, the light is amazing. And this is the breakfast area that, of course, looks out on the kitchen. And the kitchen is a step-saving U-shaped design. It has 3 workstations. So only at gatherings we can have a number of people cooking at once. The cabinets are maple, 2 of which have Lazy Susans. All the appliances are stainless steel and in optimal working condition, and all convey. It has 2 pantries and 2 openings into the family room. Side-by-side refrigerator. This is the family room, and as you can see, has 2 greenhouse windows that again let in an incredible amount of light. And this is our dining area that looks out onto the Japanese garden, which is lit up in the evenings, and so we feel like we're eating in a restaurant every night. When we're entertaining in the wintertime, we can have more guests come here, and we have futons because we had a lot of overnighters at one point in our lives. Here is a heat sink slate tile wall with built-ins on either side. There's the gas heater that's thermostat controlled, and of course the television that comes out and swivels to either side. We often watch the news as we're eating. Okay, we're coming into now the first bedroom, which is downstairs. We've used this room as multiple things. When my parents were alive, we used it as a bedroom. And then we used it for a formal dining room for a while, but decided we'd like to eat in the other room better. And now it works well as my office. There is a closet. It looks out on the privacy fence. And here is the downstairs bathroom that accesses the deck so that wet swimmers don't have to traipse through the house and drip on the floors. It's a full bath. It's been renovated. Behind that curtain is a washer and dryer that have been maintained with a service agreement from Sears that they come every year to check it out. We also have a service agreement with the electrical company to come and service the heat pumps every year. Twice a year, actually. Okay, so now we're going to go upstairs. Here's the front door to give you a little orientation. Here's the hallway. And here's some built-in bookcases that are handy. And here's a built-in desk that my husband used for many years. He worked at home before he retired, and he loved it. Who wouldn't with this view? You feel like you're up in the trees. This is the second bedroom, which we currently use as a guest room. It has two closets, one smaller one and a large one. And of course it also comes with a view. Our guests love waking up in the bed looking out at the trees and the pool. And it also comes with its own bathroom. It's small but very adequate and very well designed. And here we are at the master bedroom. And as you can see, there's the skylight over the bed. In the wintertime, we close up the room, so it doesn't matter with the heat. And we open up the skylight and let the cold air waft down on us. Oh, and it's luxurious. We get to see the stars and the moon. We're going to miss that a lot. Again, here's the Romeo and Juliet balcony that looks down into the main living space. There are two closets, a his and hers, or a hers and hers, or a his and his. That one is a walk-in closet with a whole wall of shelves. And this is the master bath that has tile floor and matching tile counter and an on-the-counter sink. And the main claim to fame is yet again another skylight that looks down on the large tub that works great as a shower. We have a rain shower head, and the shower curtain also conveys because it matches the color of the wall. We're going to go back downstairs. And we'll exit through the door that we use to go out on the decks. Almost all the furniture that you see on here, plus all the plants, convey. We have some lovely intimate dinners out here in the evening. But I can also use it for larger groupings. I take away the small table and have horizontal, breakdown tables I use as a buffet. People sit on the stairs, casual. And here's the pool down here, and as you can see, that blue and white little machine running around is a robot that cleans our pool to sparkling, crystal clear, and we call it Moby. The pool is fenced in completely, has 3 gates. It's very unobtrusive, you can hardly notice it, but the insurance companies love it. The pool is 4 feet at the shallow end, 8 feet at the deep end, so that you can dive. It was built in 1979, and it actually won a national award for design. I know it's dated compared to what pools look like today, but it still sure is pretty. Behind the tubes, on either side, you can see that there is access. You go behind there into a cellar that houses all of the pool equipment, and it also it's quite large and dry, and so it provides ample storage. We are being serenaded by Bose speakers that also convey. We've had many wonderful parties down here with many people, lots of beverage and lots of laughter and a whole lot of fun. We're going to exit through the other gate. All of the furniture on the lower deck also conveys, as well as the plants. The pool is heated by a heat pump that is very eco-friendly. It takes the heat out of the air and puts it into the water, and then that big one there is what heats and cools the house. It's less than a year old. The pool heat pump is also fairly new. And here we are back to the family room and the Japanese garden, and as you can see, it is very serene. There's a water feature that has lilies and also houses some goldfish. You don't have to feed them. They winter over. They're incredible little creatures. Many birds come here. We have, of course, cardinals, and in the winter and in the spring we have robins and all kinds of woodpeckers and mourning doves. We've had an owl and a great blue heron. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the tour of our home. We've enjoyed living here very much, but it's time for our new adventure, and we'd like to see it go to someone that loves it as much as we do.